Let's hit it, I guess. Hey, and we're live, I think. Are we? We good?
Looks like it.
Cool. Excellent. Hi. Hello, and welcome to our gathering of would-be heroes. These are the Hunters of the Dead and Daemur. This is a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign game full of swords, sorcery, magic, giants, dragons, and all kinds of monsters. As a warning, this is a game that can also explore mature themes, and while we will be specifically avoiding some topics, the game may still include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, and other topics. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries, and we collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. Players can always let me know if anything gets uncomfortable in our private chat, and we use yellow and red cards to identify potential triggers. If you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. Our streams are available on YouTube after the game, and you can always come back to an episode when you feel ready. I would like to make a shout out quickly to Damn Good Games, DGG. They have their own stream that spotlights indie RPGs. You can find them on Twitch at Damn Good Games or on Twitter at GamesDam, at GamesDam, D-A-M-N. They also have a 5th edition D&D West Marches campaign that has recently started and is open to their Patreon members. And I'm going to do a quick posting of their deets in the chat while we do a quick little round of introduction. And let's start. I'm going to go counterclockwise this way, and let's start with Nikki.
Hi, everybody. I'm Nikki. I'll be playing Daemur, the dwarf fighter. And my allergies have been so bad this last week, so if I just suddenly start sneezing in the middle of fighting, please just let me die. Okay, thanks.
Good to know. Crystal.
Yes. Hi, I am Crystal, and I'll be playing Farangoli if you're elf rogue.
Cool. Amanda?
I'm Amanda, and I'm playing Ren the Asmar Ranger. And I am feeling like the odd man out, being the only one dressed up this time.
I almost wore a poofy
It's too hot in my
Sorry.
apartment.
I almost wore a poofy shirt. I figured it might clash. Anyway. And Cliff.
Happy Time Zone viewers, both of you. My name is Cliff. I am appearing tonight as Slate, the Warforged Paladin, and it is too warm in my apartment to wear 2 inches of rock, so that is why I am not in costume.
Generally a warm day all around. All across the country. So, having defeated skeletons, yay undead, and discovering that the basement of the allegedly haunted mansion was being used as a flophouse for vagabonds, our would-be heroes pressed on after pressing information out of their captive. Some not-so-subtle threats got him to spill the goods about how they were smugglers and how they were paid to bring goods to the basement and then signal a ship offshore that would wait for them to row the goods out. Finding the secreted door to the caverns in question, our heroes ventured in, with Slate using their captive as a shield. Some creepy, cute globs of ooze, a couple of hobgoblins, and a half dozen more smugglers later, the party found the longboat that the smugglers used to move their ill-gotten gains, but the mastermind, alleged, of the operation seemed to evade them. The leader of the smuggling operation, the wizard Sanballat, was nowhere to be found. This left our band of adventurers standing on the beach of the tiny cavern inlet with the question, so what now? And that's where we left off. So, Hunters of the Dead, what now?
Weren't we about to drown somebody? Or put somebody in a casket? Or a cask of wine? Something about that?
We're gonna go back and have some serious words with Buddy, who we left a few chambers back. Ned.
Yes.
Ned, were to
Ned.
make some
Right,
yeah.
yep.
And Ned knows what he's done. Fucking Ned.
Right, because Bryn was the human shield who was lying his bum off for a while until Slate dunked him in the water a bit. And yeah, Ned is the gang's front guy, Except he's the one who met us at the bar and was like, "Oh, hey, I'll totally help you go in there as long as we split the treasure, right?" All shiny and squeaky and too many teeth in the grin.
What?
I knew he was
I
jerk right
I
from
have
the
no
beginning.
idea. In any event, this leaves you're all now basically at the boat, the rowboat. You've got all these gains or these goods, bolts of silk cloth, casks of ale or some kinds of wine, and nary a Sanballat or a Ned to be seen. What now?
Sorry, remind me what tide level are we at? Is the tide in? Tide's out.
Well, we need Ned
can't
if we
recall.
were gonna try and signal them at all, because he was the one with the
Right.
lantern. And I think what we decided to do at the end of last game was that we were gonna go upstairs, find Ned if we found him, and just rest because it had been a while.
Fair.
Yeah.
Can I
Yes,
try
okay.
and track Ned
Let
from
us
where we
do
left
that.
him?
You absolutely can try to track that from where you left him.
That's survival, right?
It is in fact survival.
Now we wait 10 minutes for my dice to roll. I could use
Did you
actual
switch away
dice,
from the
but
pride
then
ones?
I didn't. No, I forgot.
Did you switch from? Oh.
I could do that.
Oh well. They are cute,
Where did I put that?
even if they are
21
bulky.
to track that bastard.
Oh.
I will have to bring that out. All right. So you double back through the cavern, and you indeed find some fresh tracks, hastily making a movement back towards in the direction of the secreted door that you came through.
I'm following. Axe is up. Or axe
Cool.
and dagger up.
Always a good choice.
The squirrely bastard, he's probably hiding around a corner.
Slate, what are you up to?
Well, is the entire party following Ren?
I will go.
I think so.
I will stick at the front, or the back, I should say, so nobody can sneak
Then
up on us.
I too will follow along behind Ren with my axe
All
in
right.
one hand and my wiggling, slightly battered shield in the other.
Oh, come on, man! You said you'd let me go!
I do not recall saying any such thing.
Show it to me in
And-
writing.
And if I did not state when I would let you go.
Fair.
You may live for a
It's
few
all about
years yet.
semantics.
The map isn't showing up for people in chat.
Oh. Ba-ba-da-ba-bum. Station, that should be there. No, cameraman's there. That's very strange. Hold on. Nothing. Weird. Stand by.
Some tech issues.
Vision. Right light should be there. Aha!
Map.
There it is.
Hey.
So, there. All right. So, at this point, the tracks lead to the secret door. what do you do
Did it
from
close
there?
behind us, or is it still open?
It is still open. Ren, what are you up to?
Ren is following tracks, trying to find this guy and expecting him to be lurking around every corner, ready to clothesline her, essentially.
Okay.
She's got weapons up and is tracking him.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Perception.
Everyone who walks through the door.
I perceive many things.
Nice. It's gonna be a 22 for me, Chief.
Dang.
15.
Dang.
14.
12.
Also dang. All right. That's good. All right. Got one of you. That's good. Not that it's antagonistic or anything. I'm just saying. All right. So as you come spilling or sort of sneaking out the secret door. Actually, I do have to make a roll for your yeah, of course he fails. Your shield and Farron. Both you all see basically a rainbow splash of light, sort of just enshroud everything like a kaleidoscope mixed with a disco ball. Just lights, colors everywhere. Why is this so laggy? Holy crap.
Sounds beautiful.
Amazing. It's pretty cool, but only two of you are so enraptured by it that you just stand there and literally do nothing. Or rather, one of you, the other one is sort of hanging limply in Slade's arms.
Couldn't get away if he tried.
He's not struggling anymore. He's just like super stoned at this point. He's like, whoa.
Colors, man.
And the origin, it's almost like a sort of a cone-like funnel of all this glittering, magical flashes and twinkles coming from a man down about halfway down the room in a red-trimmed dark robe. Sort of older-looking fella. And looks none too happy to see you.
Do I recognize this old man?
Give me a history check.
It's gonna be a 12.
No. I mean,
Also
he looks
gonna history.
generically human.
Definitely looks like a dude.
As the
Definitely
front of the
looks like a
line
dude.
looking at him, I'm gonna also roll. 21.
For sure.
Do I recognize this guy?
No, you haven't been in town long enough.
I did it too just to see. I got a 14.
You
Do
see
I
lots
have
of
anything?
colors.
So many colors.
They're very pretty.
So many colors.
Kind of amazing. There's a color you've never seen before. That one's really neat.
Wow, what does that? What do you call that?
Slurple.
I think I will name it George, and it will be my friend.
And the nat 20 doesn't even do it.
It's squishy. All right, everyone roll initiative.
I was waiting for that.
11.
Oh,
11.
that's a 6 for me.
Wasted a 20 on that.
10.
It's never a waste of a 20.
On the history check that I got nothing for.
Fair.
13 for initiative.
10.
Slate, you got 10. Daemur?
Sorry, 6.
11.
Farron?
11.
11. And that. 10. All right. Ren, you're up.
Alright, well, since I was there with the axe and the knife handy, I'm gonna throw them.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
And so, off goes. Off goes the dagger.
Like my father always said, when in doubt, blindly throw axes at things. It's a good piece of advice I've tried to take to heart my whole life.
Well, this whole place is a bandit hideout. Buddy's sparkling something fierce and giving us the stink eye for being here. 22 to hit with the dagger, and
Jeez.
yeah, I'm rolling good tonight.
Oh, now you've jinxed it. Knock on wood.
Never again. And 10 to hit with the axe, so the axe probably
Natty one.
doesn't. But that was a
That
7.
was a total to hit?
Total to hit for the axe was 10, for the dagger was 22.
The axe missed. The dagger does hit.
Saw that.
Roll for damage.
Damage is 5.
That was
And
5. All right.
I'm gonna use my action to draw the longbow, because I am now weaponless otherwise. If I can, or my motion.
Fair.
I just threw everything I had at him.
And Farron, give me a wisdom saving throw, please. See if you can break out of this enchantment. Oh, wait, no. With advantage.
It's like it's a lot of
Excuse me.
fun.
You should have rolled with advantage. That's my error. So give me another roll. Just one.
I'm sorry, which thing am I rolling?
Wisdom saving throw.
Saving throws are in your top left of your character sheet.
Ah, that one. So I rolled a 20.
Okay. So the colors are really amazing, but they're not holding your brain. They're not. You're not paralyzed into indecision with them, the way Slate's shield is. So you can actually use your action. So it is now your turn.
Okay, so there's a guy who looks peeved to see us and has
Yep.
been making sparkly, fascinating lights.
Yep.
And Ren just attacked him.
And just stabbed him with a knife that she chucked at him.
I see.
Is this guy like a drug
And,
dealer? Is this like just like Wizard Coachella? Is that what's happening? Sounds like a lot of fun.
But just like is he's I don't know. Because, it's like, oh, hey, lights, but also, why am I being distracted? What are you distracting me from?
Hmm.
What is
Fair
this
question.
about?
Right?
Right? So, I think I want to use my short bow. And that was an 18.
18 is a hit.
And I rolled an 8.
Nice. So 8 total damage?
Yes.
Doing math. Mathing is hard.
Now, what is this guy's response to being stabbed and
Well, he's not happy.
okay?
Oh yeah, and I have to make a concentration check, which fails. So
Ooh.
all the glitter, all the pretty lights and danglies disappear, and they fade into the darkness of the limited torchlight of the room.
No more sparkles.
No more sparkles.
Kind of
Way
bummed.
to go, guys! You ruined wizard Chella. And 10. So Slate. Is that your action?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Slate, what is your dexterity?
Dex is 12.
No. He goes first because he's got a slightly higher dex. And he yells back at Daemur, "It's not Coachella, it's Burning Man!" And he chucks a firebolt at you. And it sort of goes wide and sort of bursts. A little bit of flame and sparks and maybe a little bit of burning pitch or something still stuck to the wall behind Farron and Ren. And he starts moving away and backing up, clutching his side where the arrow is stuck in it. Slate, you're up.
Yeah, the arrow is going to be the least of his worries. I'm going to put a javelin through him.
Nice.
He's backing up. I don't like that. And
Fair.
really? 6.
Nice.
Dang.
You backed up too far.
You chuck a javelin, you kind of try to anticipate where he is,
And he's
and your
not.
javelin flies through the air and stabs very cleanly straight through the back of a chair. Knocks it over. Terrible.
Dang it.
And Daemur. Sorry, Slate, did you want to move anywhere? You're good?
No, I'm good where I am.
That is your action? Okay. And Daemur.
Hey, sorry, Mike.
Daemur disparu.
Oop. Uh-oh. Should we put it on pause? Bring it back?
Hey, sorry. I'm not entirely sure what just happened. Can you guys hear and see me?
Yes.
Okay. And hear and see you.
I don't know why. My connection just dropped. Very weird. Anyway, it's my turn. Yes?
Yep.
Okay. Is this fool near me?
He's
No.
about 65 feet away from you.
Okay, that's more than I can run. My short little legs. I'm going to take out my crossbow and send a crossbow his way.
Sure.
Maybe. 15.
15 is a hit.
It's gonna be 9 damage.
Jeez. It's not looking happy. It's getting
Is he doing that
punctured
Ace
left.
Ventura thing where he's got an arrow in each leg and he's just like yelling? Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's
I'm also going to move up as well, just like run
Okay.
up at him a little bit closer while I'm here.
How far do you want to move?
How much can I move? Is it 35 feet?
25.
25? What?
You got
You got
little
short
legs.
little legs, yo.
You're a dwarf.
You're a dwarf.
Gonna be here. Gonna run over this way.
Short king.
And Ren, you're up.
Ren is going to fire an arrow at the wizard.
Cool. Cool.
She's not pleased with him.
See how that plays out for you.
I sure will. A minute. Seven. No luck. I fire an arrow near him
I mean,
and take a free
maybe he's
action.
just that dexterous that he steps out of the way all Matrix-like.
She takes a free action
And sort
to
of just
say,
moves.
"It's a warning shot. The next one's through your eye.
Nice.
Hold still."
Nice.
After
nice.
already getting shot twice.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. Farron.
I'm gonna shoot him again.
Cool, cool. These arrows flying across the room.
And that's a 12. And this is not a warning shot
A 12
to hit.
hits.
And that's 9 damage.
Jeez. He's just getting peppered with arrows. And he moves towards the side of the fireplace and he pushes a block in. And as he does, a wall moves aside, or part of the wall. I can't actually grab a hold of it here. Hold on.
This is rife with secret.
And then he dashes through the wall.
What a coward.
Or the hole that was. And it goes to there. Okay. Slate.
I'm going to dash after him.
Are you going to make a
Yes.
double move? Okie doke. You can get to
That's not me. Oh, that's me.
all the way to the
Okay,
doorway.
that works.
And you see him basically moving towards what looks like a set of stairs.
Okay.
But that's all your actions, though. You've got. I think you have a bonus action if you have something you can do in there.
No, I don't
no.
believe that I do. Oh wait, hang on.
Okay.
No, I do not.
All right. Wait, Daemur, back to you.
All right. So on my screen, I can only see like a very small sliver on my map of where he's going. Or where he went, I should say.
Right.
So I'm gonna move in this direction. Is this the fireplace? Over here?
Right where Slate's standing.
I
Yeah.
don't see him on my map. It's just black.
Really? Good seeing. You can see the room, right? You can see Slate?
No. I have like a 30-foot rectangle around me, and that's it. I don't know how to get rid of that. I can see the full map on the stream, but I can't see it on my end.
How about now?
Let me refresh my page.
Okay, if you can do a quick refresh.
One second.
See if that works. Technical problems. Kind of.
There we go. All right.
Nice.
All right. I still can't get all the way over there. Do I see anything else in this room that requires
Give
me to
me
pay
a
attention?
quick perception check.
17.
No. I mean, all the chaos, chair got knocked over, Slate running over, everybody else firing arrows into the corner, and then Buddy disappearing through the hole.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and dash a little bit closer then. Remind me, in 5th ed, dash is double your walking speed?
Yep. It takes an action, and you can basically just do your full movement speed again.
25. That's close enough. And that's all I can do. I'm gonna use a bonus action to just kind of like kick at a barrel, but in a frustrated manner.
Knock a chair over as you're running past it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'd flip a table, but
Ren.
For the record, this guy. I'm trying to make it go. There's a sword guy I can see on the map. Is he just a body?
No. Actually, Ned is cowering behind 2 chairs.
Awesome.
fucking loser.
I've got words for him.
Ned, classic Ned.
Classic Ned.
So this is Ned Classic, where we should be looking out for like Ned Zero and Diet Ned.
Right?
New
Cherry
Ned.
Right?
Vanilla Ned.
Cherry cola
Yeah.
Ned.
So since everyone else seems to be chasing the wizard, Ren's going. Right.
Vanilla
Roll20
Ned.
just froze for me. This site is such a.
Well, you're at Ned. You're touching him.
Oh,
You're at Ned.
well, I can't see that, so I'm just gonna finish my quick refresh.
Fair. You're good. What are you gonna do with Ned?
I'm gonna do an unarmed strike, and pretty
Oh.
much just punch him. Now I'm gonna try and
Slap him.
knock
What
that
did
bitch
Ned do?
unconscious.
What did Ned do? Ned's just there. I mean, there.
We
Roll the
yet to
hit.
Start with Ned.
I mean, if you didn't,
Edward, I am very
Ned had an
disappointed.
approach.
Well, Buddy said he was trying to sell us out and have us as easy marks. 17 to punch him in the face.
17's an easy hit on Ned. Keep forgetting to move your shield. Slate. There you go.
Thank you.
And I guess
And so you
unarmed
do
strike is always 2 damage?
1 plus your strength bonus.
Yes. 2 damage.
So 2 damage to Ned. Clean strike across the face. He stumbles backwards,
It's a big
knocking
old
over another
slap
chair.
slap.
He's like, "What are you doing?"
The meat shield there did some talking earlier. You have some explaining to do.
All right, Farron.
Now I've gotten slightly confused as to where. Because I can see where I am on the map, but there's stuff happening in another room.
Across the room.
Or
Just double check. Let's see.
like,
I really can't.
I really can't. Like I'm stuck in this sort of, I don't know, door?
Are you surrounded by blackness as well?
No,
Like I can see Slate next to me and Ren across the room, sort of.
No,
On a
I'm
torch.
not next to you.
Where the heck am I?
And like,
And like Daemur's over by some stairs.
2 requests.
what the-
Give it a refresh, and then go in your browser to where you have Twitch open and mute the tab.
I don't have to open.
I don't have Twitch open.
Yeah. Why is the
Because we're both in the same room, so her mic picks up my voice.
No, and then it would hear you as an after effect. She's echoing herself, which I think is happened to me last week or when we were playing before, and it's because I had an extra tab open. I think.
No, I've
was
just
picking
got
up
No,
the,
my
the
mic
basic.
might be picking her up.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
I
because
don't hear it
I
anymore.
didn't I
Okay.
didn't have it muted earlier.
There it is. Perfect. Also,
Oh.
it could be roll 20 because roll 20 often tries to sneak a
What the
little mic
fuck is
action in
this
there too.
Stupid window. That's nice. I don't want to dim the lights. I want to see the fracking map. Ooh, look. Yeah, this is not the room I was stuck in. I see.
Do you see now though? You see a torch
Yes.
underneath you, a bunch of things. Okay, yeah, you might have been stuck on a divider. That's on me.
Ah. Yeah, because I'm standing next to
An X.
a secret room kind of place.
Yeah. Down beneath you, down to the underneath, south.
South. Oh, yeah, that's the stairs that go down. That's the cavern we came out of.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you got a
Whee!
long table in front of you, a bunch of beds.
Yes.
Slate and Daemur have run across the room, and Ren is over at the base of the stairs that you guys came down the ladder,
Ah,
Laughing her, dude.
laying at the net.
as you do. When
It was a closed fist punch, by the way, not a slap.
A likely story.
well, I mean, he lied a lot this whole time.
I mean,
I don't think any of us appreciate that.
You have been a lie guy.
so what are you doing, Farron?
I don't know. I think I'm feeling feisty, and I'm gonna go stand next to Ren and see if I can be intimidating.
Cool.
Not to Ren, but to Ned.
I figured.
Ren's a
This is
little
perfect.
intimidating.
I am not intimidating. I rolled a 4.
Glare
Friends like to try.
what you think is menacingly at Ned, but he's more concerned, I think, with the fact that you just got belted by Ren, then which sort of it doesn't discount your efforts, but at the same time, you don't seem to be his main focus of attention.
Yeah, that's fine.
And this guy is gonna run. Starts running up the stairs. As he does, he chucks a firebolt at the doorway.
Rude.
Excuse me. And your armor class again, Slate, was 19.
That is correct.
And the firebolt misses so spectacularly that it crashes into the fireplace. He's almost doing you a favor at this point, and he's sort of just
It was getting a little chilly in here.
drops the firebolt into the fireplace, and whatever kindling was in there lights up a little. You get a nice sort of orange glow happening at the bottom base of the room there.
Does anybody have any marshmallows?
Rolling his. I don't know. You'll have to ask. There might be some in the box. Slate, you're up.
I'm going to shout, "Thank you for the ambiance," and I'm going to return the favor with a javelin.
Nice.
And that's a 19.
That's a hit.
And that's 8 damage.
That is enough. And as he's running up, you kind of catch him basically right in the thigh, and it both throws him off and spins him, and he kind of thuds hard onto his shoulder after collapsing down the stairs. He kind of rolls and tumbles and slides and lands at the base of the stairs. Doesn't seem to be moving.
Okay. I'm going to look at
What now?
Daemur and say, "Do you want to go kick him and see if he's alive?"
Yes, so badly do I. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you so much. And Damar's gonna just kind of sneak on by. If I can get as close to him. I can't get all the way over there, can I?
I mean, at this point,
Dang.
technically speaking, unless you want to keep beating the hell out of Ned, combat is technically there. You have no aggressive foes, and initiative is technically out. You're technically out of initiative.
I'm gonna
can
saunter over.
Saunter over.
I'm gonna have my warhammer ready, and I'm gonna just kind of wander on over and just poke at him with my toe. Warhammer ready, just like if he moves, I'm smacking him.
Doesn't seem to be moving.
I'm going to walk over and retrieve my javelin.
He's lying at a pretty weird angle. That leg, I don't know, that knee kind of looks a little twisted. You're like, huh, that's going to suck when you stand up. And then you look at his neck, and his neck is at a really weird angle. It's like, oh.
Unless he's part owl, this is probably not good.
When I pull the javelin out of his thigh, I'm just going to look at Daemur and say, "He broke." And then turn around and walk back into the other room, where I will retrieve my other javelin from the back of the chair, which I mightily slew.
It knows what it did.
It was
I'm also gonna.
Solid
Can I
kill.
also loot this body, please? I would like to rifle.
you can,
and see
in
what he's
fact,
got on
loot
him.
the body.
Huzzah!
What's he got?
Is that
That's a
a
dag.
sleight of hand or
Investigation.
Whoop. Okay, that's a 3. So, never mind.
I mean, he's got a robe, and he's wearing sandals.
Ooh.
He's got a belt,
Pretty sick sandals.
and on his belt is looks like a big sort of leather harness satchel sort of thing that looks like it's got a book in it. I really find anything else though.
I don't care about books. Psh, I'm just gonna wander back into the other room and go like, he's got a book on him, but how boring is that, guys?
It's not like you guys haven't been finding all kinds of books or whatever. It's
Yet
fine.
another book.
Book.
But back to that. Back to the other room. Ren, what are you doing?
Ren is grabbing Ned by the collar and dragging him over to the others. Goodness.
Cool beans. Give me a strength athletics check just for kicks.
Or strength athletics. Sorry, I just hit straight strength. Sorry. I did a strength saving throw instead of an athletics check. We don't want that.
Legit mistake.
I do want that roll, however, that's the wrong thing. Can I do that again? No, that's a 5.
So he stumbles backwards, knocks over another chair, and sort of it kind of like sits out in the way, and you kind of grab at him, but miss because the chair slows you down. Sort of kind of crab walks backwards.
Well, if he's walking backwards away from me, he's walking in the direction I was going to take him anyway. So he's crab walking towards
fair.
the others, hurting him.
It's like, what's going on, man? Seriously, we had a deal.
Deal, Schmeal, you lied.
If Ned is backing up towards us, Slate's going to walk towards him, and I have a free hand, so I'm going to grab him by the back of the neck.
Cool. Give me a strength athletics check, please.
And your two shields can talk to each other. Try and get their story
That's
straight.
13.
13. You grab him by the scruff, but somehow, as soon as you do, you're like, "Wah!" and like shrugs in, moves. It almost looks like he's double jointed. He just sort of like squirms out of your grip. Move you over there. He's like, seriously, what is going on? We had a deal. This is
For an abandoned house, this place should be a stop on the local coach circuit.
I got your money. You guys can keep it. It's fine. I'll sell whatever silverware is on the table.
Actually, we would like you to come downstairs with us to a boat where you can wave a lantern so we can have a bigger boat.
What lantern? What are you talking about?
I will hit
Maybe
you with
two
my
should get your
shield.
stories.
Give me an intimidation
You
check.
have it from a reliable witness that you've been a lie guy.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not very intimidating right now. That's a whole whopping 6.
Cool.
The dice don't like me tonight.
I'm also going to try to intimidate
Sure.
him with a 7.
Sweet.
We are not very intimidating today.
Little baby level 2s, not so scary, really.
Okay, now I gotta try it just to see.
Sorry?
I'm gonna try it just to see.
I'm gonna try it just to see. Oh my god, I rolled a 20.
Roll a 20.
I did.
Nice.
For natty 20.
Woo.
Well, it was a 19.
Well, it was a 19
19 plus 1.
19 plus 1.
I rolled.
But anyways,
I'm
I'm
tiny
tiny
Oh,
and
not a
spooky.
dirty roll. Okay.
I'm tiny and spooky anyways.
So he sort of scrambles away from you, Slate and Daemur, and he's sort of like a bit weirded out, strange. And then you get a courage under you or behind you. You something about you just unnerves him. What are you trying to say? What do you want him to do? What's going on? How are you trying to intimidate him?
Is it lack of
Well,
anything you're saying? We're all fucking throwing words at him. You're just standing menacingly in the background, unsettlingly staring at the back of his head.
I'm just, yeah, actually, I'm gonna pull the silent treatment on him because, the thing that is about silence for some people is that they have to fill the
And he
void.
does. He's not comfortable with this silence. It's like, look, seriously, I didn't steer you wrong. There's nothing. I didn't lie to you. I don't know what. I don't. All right. So yeah, okay. I knew these guys were here. Fine. Right. I mean, but they're a bunch of shits anyway. I sold them out. You guys took care of them. So you guys would be like heroes to the magistrate. So that's cool, right? Right. And I mean it. I don't know, the guy that did
just
the
because
lantern.
we've survived doesn't mean that you planned for us to survive. I feel like the plan was to lure us in here, have us do the dirty work, and then kill us.
Wait, no.
Well, I say we
was-
kill him, have a necromancer bring him back to life, and then kill him again.
No.
It sounds like a lot of work.
Seems like a lot of work and money.
No.
Okay. I don't know exactly how to do the lantern. Sandbullet did it. He was always the one that did it. So I don't know the code.
You've watched him do it?
Yeah, I don't know what it meant though. He just did a bunch of long flashes and short flashes.
Oh, right.
Oh, right.
Oh, parchment.
Is that a parchment that Ren has?
Right. I think it might be in the pouch.
It was in a box with some candles.
Candles and parchment with funny writing is what I have written.
Yeah. No, I wrote down what it
Oh, yeah.
said. Oh, yeah.
Though it is just as
Nearly incomprehensible because it's like dashes and hash marks and
like one thing it was
like one
safe
thing
with a
is
question mark,
safe with a question
another
mark,
series
another
safe
series is
underlined,
safe
another
underlined,
series
and another series
ready.
is ready.
I'd say ready is the one we should probably go with.
It might be a sequence where you do one like safe, ready. Like, are we safe? Yes, we're safe. And now we are ready. Like it might be a back and forth between the two ships with the lantern signaling.
Could be. I'd say that ready is probably the safest bet, though.
Just skip the other steps.
Yeah.
If there are other steps. If they ask us safe, we'll reply with safe.
Now, I don't know if they were
I
numbered on
don't know
the
if they were numbered on the parchment
because
because I numbered
I
them,
the parchment.
but I don't have the parchment.
I have the parchment, but all it says is parchment with funny writing.
Oh,
Because it wasn't an actual item, it's a custom item that I made to remember that I had it.
Fair. So what are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna hogtie Ned if he doesn't resist terribly. Because one way or the other, if the magistrate's gonna be happy with us for getting rid of these bandits, what would they want for the bandits' leader? Slash hype man slash the guy who lures travelers to their doom.
The guy who's now taking the fall.
Yeah.
Fall guy.
He's now the fall guy.
In
Like, look,
his defense, like in our defense, like he's getting the better deal. Between dead or fall guy, you want to be in jail
I
or do you want to be
mean,
dead?
dead now, dead later.
Yeah.
Stabbed through with a knife or swinging from a gallows. I don't know.
No, we're gonna
Doesn't
put you
feel
in
like
a
much.
cast. It's not gonna go easy for you,
Okay.
my friend.
That's great. Is this how you guys make deals? I mean, you
Just don't
got
make deals with
gold,
people that betray us
and
and don't tell us the full story.
well, that's not betrayal.
That's
I was hoping that you were, and I was right. I had faith in you, and you took out this bunch of ne'er-do-wells and helped save the town.
From
yeah.
your friends
I'm
who
gonna
I
do
you
a
also
deception check on
glad.
that. Unfortunately, I only rolled a 10, but
I am so glad that I found you and pointed you in this direction so that I could do my part to enrich the lives of the common folk of Saltmarsh.
Yeah,
He
so I'm
sounds
gonna
like
hit
a-
him again.
He sounds like a playwright who wants to be a bard but doesn't have an idea of exactly how to go about doing it. Use the word
Roll to hit if
ne'er
you
do
hit
well. Hit him again.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Farron is doing such an eye roll.
13 to hit him.
Well, I mean, he's basically you're mostly immobilized, so yes, you can hit him. Takes another 2 points of damage.
Yeah, that one's more of like just a thunk on the back of the head.
Stop! Seriously, what the hell? I'm on your side.
Hey, Meat Shield.
I feel like you're on your side.
Meat Shield, tell us again about what he said to you.
I'm going to hold up the meat shield and shake him a little bit.
Everybody
he
give
pays
me
attention.
a perception check.
Mm-hmm. That's a natty 20 plus 3.
Nice.
Boy. That's an 8 for me. I'm busy perceiving the back of his skull with my fist.
I have no idea what Farron's absorbed with, but it's not paying attention.
I got a 2.
Cool.
Slade is just not.
Everybody else is looking at Meat Shield because you give him a shake and you're all expecting him to spill all these, everything that he said, right? Except Daemur. Daemur, you don't even pay attention to that. You're watching Ned, and you see Ned's eyes almost imperceptibly. You beat me by 1 because he has a crazy high deception, and I rolled pretty high on the d20. You catch it, even though he's really good at hiding it, but he narrows his eyes just as Meat Shield is like, I really hurt. I don't know what's anyway. No, there's nothing going on here. It's all above board, and whatever I said before, I don't know. I was drunk. And then Ned's like, see, there's nothing going on.
I'm going to lean in pretty close to Meat Shield and just kind of whisper, stage whisper, so that everybody can hear me, including Ned. Like, look, dude,
Especially
whatever
Ned.
kind of dirt this guy has on you, whatever he says he can give you, he can't. He's not going to. He's a piece of shit. Whatever he's promised you, he's not actually going to deliver on. Just tell us the truth so we can deal with this. Trust us on this. We are
Be a
much more
persuasion
trustworthy than this guy.
Roll me persuasion.
Sorry, what was that?
Persuasion.
Persuasion. Ooh, that's a 10.
At this point, he's been beaten. He's being singed by a firebolt coming pretty close to him. And he has no love for Ned at this point. And he's like, yeah, right, what I said before is true. Fine. No, Ned's a fuck up. I don't know who he works for, but he came working for us before, and now he's been spying or something, and he knows where to get all the good shit, but we don't, and he's like half sort of almost sobbing because he's like clenching his side where he's been stabbed, and he's like, I don't have it, I don't, please let me go. And Ned, at this point, everybody can see Ned's just like narrowed his eyes. He's like, fucker.
I'm gonna pat Meat Shield on the head, like, good boy. That'll do.
I'll do, pig.
That'll do.
And I'm gonna turn to Ned. How hurt does Ned look on a scale of 0 to maximum hit points?
Couple of punches to the face.
Looks 4 hit
Okay.
points down.
I'm just gonna give him one swift kick to the side, just like a little,
Cool.
not like hard, just like assertive, you know?
Give me a roll to hit. See what happens.
Okay.
A
I'm
non-lethal
gonna slip
kick.
on a banana peel, guys. Watch this. Okay, that's not bad. 18.
Yeah, easy. So are you doing damage?
No, I just want to get his attention.
All right. You get his attention. That's for sure.
All right. Listen. We've had it with you, okay? This is your last fucking chance before I give you to Slade, and then he throws you in that goddamn fireplace that's lit up, okay? We're done having this discussion over and over again. You need to tell us exactly what's going on, who is on that boat, what is the fucking lantern password, or we will have to take matters into our own hands. And by hands, I mean Slade's, and by matters, I mean the fireplace. So, go ahead. Tell us the full story, please.
See,
And I just rolled an intimidation check, by the way. It's a dirty 20. Just
nice.
in case you needed that.
Where is it here? Shitheel there is right. I was sent to spy on this whole shit show operation. I was supposed to keep an eye on things to make sure that the profits kept coming in on that side of things. But I took a night off, and I saw a couple of you guys, and figured, I'd save my my boss a bit of money, and did maybe take over the enterprise myself, over from the sand bullet. Now, were you guys actually talking about the code out loud?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, as far as I know, you're right. It's a communication. You send a question mark, or you send the query. If it's safe, the ship responds, and then you send a ready. You row out to meet him. A couple of guys just row it out, take whatever they were going to take with them, or they would bring in the barrels of wine or the silk, which was going to be taken probably at the end of the week. He's like, to the boss. And then, yeah, and you do the swap, you do the thing. We'd send out others, whatever the boss wanted to get rid of, and you would take it out to the boat, and we'd never see it again. So, yeah.
And where is it that they go to do this on the lantern?
I don't know. None of my business.
Hey, Meat Shield, what about you? Where do they go?
I don't know. We row out to the boat. That's all I know.
Where did the boat go?
Oh,
Thought it was where
we're all
we
in the
were.
small boat. We
before.
just row the small boat back to the cove when we're done.
Hmm.
Split the money, go into town,
I think
drink.
we might need to explore upstairs to find some clues, maybe, because like that would make the most sense to me is going up high so everybody can definitely see the lantern, like a light.
Like a light
Excuse me, like a lighthouse.
situation?
I don't know. We
That's what I'm
always
thinking.
just do it straight from the cove. I mean, you could probably do it from the top of the house, maybe. But it's really shitty up there. I mean, all the floorboards are all rotten and shit.
So you just like go to the edge of the cove and flash the light? And the other ship's just
Yeah,
waiting
when the
out there
tide's out.
somewhere?
Usually. I mean, there's usually, there's a couple of days we figure and we just sort of assemble whatever we're getting rid of. The time it takes us to get enough stuff to put in the boat, we row it out, we check in, we row it out. Once they're there, exchange. We take in whatever they're shipping to us. We give them whatever we're collecting, and yeah, we do it again in a couple of days. We never really, I never really paid attention to the schedule because that was the wizard. So he's the brains.
Hey, what's his book say?
I didn't grab it.
Farron's gonna go get
I
the
don't
book.
really.
Not
Cool,
really
cool.
read.
Yeah, maybe somebody should maybe take a look.
And you open the book.
Yes. What is in this book?
It explodes. No, I'm just kidding. It
The mimic.
has a bunch of gobbledygook in it. Looks similar to one of the other.
Might be gobbledygook.
That was with that skeleton that looked like it was half on fire, or with the wispy hair. But there's some writing on the inside cover, and it looks like rough times, I guess. Daytime, nighttime, and then there's usually like a 3 or a 4. Give me a
List of times.
nature check at disadvantage.
Dee. 21.
What? Jeez, that's a disadvantage? Holy crap! All right, you're like you've seen this sort of thing before, maybe in your travels, in your sort of understanding of the local area. The numbers correspond seemingly to probably when the tides come in and out. Roughly, dawn time, give or take, sort of sunset time, give or take, sort of thing. And it looks, and it has other numbers, 3s and 4s mostly beside, and stands to reason that could possibly be a timetable of how many tides, how many movements or days between events.
Well, I can't read most of what's in this book.
The rest of it's gobbledygook.
But it's in a language I don't recognize. But there is a bit here that looks like the listings of tides, like a tide chart kind of thing going on.
And sorry, remind me where the ship is out in the water. Like,
Downstream.
how far away is it?
I don't know. So it takes us about. I mean, if we fully load the boat, it took us 10, 15 minutes. It's out there somewhere.
The boat just stays stationary, doesn't come any closer anytime?
Would you bring a ship in close to shore?
I don't know, would I? Depends on the tides.
Well, isn't it with ships you usually have a littler boat that goes back and forth?
Yep.
Just wondering
That's
how
what
this
we
boat
do.
stays hidden.
Like a, what do you call, dinghy?
I don't know. They stay out in the boat.
How big is this boat?
Well, if they're communicating via light, then they probably only come out at night. Otherwise, flashing lanterns isn't going to do too much, and then they can stay hidden by keeping all other lights out. So they're probably running dark.
Didn't we see the boat already though? Isn't it there right now?
No, that's their boat,
Mm,
not the one they meet. There's
Yeah, I
one
know
that
their
they
boat's
have in
there.
their
Yeah, no.
hidden underground cove. But there's
Yeah, I thought there was
They
one
take
like
that
already
route
like
too.
that we could see out at sea.
Nope, just the little one that,
Okay.
that the bandits keep care of.
Are there any islands around here?
I mean,
I don't have the map
eventually,
up.
yeah, sure.
Just don't understand, like, how big is this boat? Like, are we talking like a little frigate? Are we talking like a man of war? Like, how are we gonna hide one of those, you know? Is it
It's
just like a little like rowboat sort of thing?
what boat? The ship?
Yeah, that they
The
the
Sea
one we're
Ghost?
meeting or the one we have.
the ship that you're meeting, how big is it?
It's I don't know. It's got a big mast on it.
But
One
just
mast.
one mast.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it's
okay.
not a huge ship. It's not like a
Nikki, you
galleon
might be
or
stressing
anything.
Mike's actual knowledge of ships.
No, no.
Sorry, I know I'm a huge fucking loser. Just like, sorry, what kind of frigate is it? What's
Yeah,
it
I'm
kind of
like, how
jib?
many masts? Is it 2? Is it 3? You know, is it schooner? What are we talking about?
It's a single mast schooner.
And that gives me a rough size, so that's okay. Makes a little bit more sense about how they're hiding it.
Standard sailing. Roughly 100 tons, roughly 30 crew, 20 passengers.
Okay.
Single mast. So it's not a warship, but it does have capacity for cannons, just not a lot.
So a cutter. All right. That is good to know.
Technically speaking, the equivalent of probably in our own historical terms, probably a sloop or a bark, possibly.
Oh, I was thinking a cutter. I will drop that in the Discord. So
I
you
think
can-
bark is equivalent to that, something like that. Basically, it's a multi-level, but it's not terribly super deep.
Okay.
It has a cargo hold. It's got a crew deck. It's got a main deck, and it's got the keel underneath the bottom, the bilge.
Okay. Is this? I mean, this is probably going too far in the opposite direction, but like, where is this ship coming from?
Are you asking anyone in particular?
Yeah, I'm asking these two
We don't know.
fools that we have
Don't know.
captured.
They never asked. It's not our side of the operation. I mean,
Still,
Sandalette
I
might
mean, come
know.
on, between us, doesn't your curiosity get the better of you? Like, there's nothing out there. Where does it see the light from? Does it
We shine it
sit
from
in
the
the
cove.
harbor? Like, is it like a?
We shine
Sorry?
it from the cove, and they usually, I don't know, position the boat in the same spot that we can see it. Or they can see the light when it comes through every 3 or so days.
When was it here last?
In our last what?
Like, the boat. When was it here last? You said it's here every 3 or so days. Has it been 3 or so days? Has it been 1 day? Has it been a
Yeah,
week?
it's supposed to be like tonight.
Supposed to
Okay.
be tonight.
Well, I say we.
Thought so. I don't know. I don't have the I'm not tracking the timing. That's Sanballat. Is Sanballat still around? Ask him.
I mean, he's around, but like he's like around, so that's not really going to be of much help unless you can communicate with the dead. In which case, yes.
Nice.
No.
All right.
But
So
I say
what we're gonna do?
we head down at night when the tide goes in or out, whatever it is, around the time where the lights go out, and signal them, and see what's going on that ship, or at least to the launch boat they send out.
Cool. And we'll put a pause there, and we're gonna take a quick break, 5 minutes or so. Everybody can go hydrate, use washrooms, etc. And then we will return with the second half. Everybody, stay tuned and come on back in 5. Strike while the iron's hot or something. And we're back. Slight delay. And when last we left off, a little interrogation later, our group has now decided that I'm not entirely sure. You're going to go down and signal the boat. You're going to take a joyride in the evening in a large rowboat. What's your
Like a
plan?
3-hour tour.
How long is it until like how long do we have until nightfall?
I mean, it's pretty close to nightfall at this point because you came by basically at close to sunset and wandered about a bit.
We sure did.
And I say we go downstairs and prepare to signal and stuff.
Okay.
I second that.
Sure.
Now let's see. So you go downstairs. For the ease of common sensing, I'm going to assume that you go to the room where the lantern was and acquire it. I'm not going to be that DM that basically is like, oh, you didn't go and grab the lantern.
Get all the way down there to bring
Right.
a lantern, fools.
Okay. So you then all assemble down at the beach part of the cove. You light one of the candles, stick it in the lantern, and then you.
Now, we'll also have Meat Shield and Ned with us, and we'll make it quite clear that they are not to speak out of turn. Actually, yeah, just don't, no noise, no speaking.
Okay.
Maybe we shouldn't leave them with us. Maybe we should tie them up, like hog tie them somewhere.
I mean, we could leave them in that sort of cave area at the bottom.
Yeah, hog time
Once they're tied up,
slightly
of
above the
course.
tide line.
Gag them, make sure
Only
they can't
slightly.
yell. And then just like keep them over there.
I know, to answer the chat, no, none of you are lawful good.
Nope.
But that's okay. So you're going to tie them both. Are you tying them both together? Are you? Because it's just basically it's just a beach. There's nothing really to. I mean, the rock. There's only like a large rock that's been sort of procured that the boat itself is tied to, the dinghy.
Yeah,
I say hog
tie
tie 'em.
them together back to back.
Belly down,
with
hands and feet
tied.
tied behind their back.
That'll work. Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be easier to pick up that way too, Slade. You can just
Yeah, sure. Yeah, fair. Okay.
Suitcase style.
All right. And then you tie them. You've done your thing. You've got the lantern. You've got the lantern lit. What do you do?
Well, I'm hoping Ren still has that parchment we were talking about.
Yep.
Or Ren, excuse me.
All right.
And we will study it.
Okay.
I still have it. I pull it out. Slightly folded from being in my pocket.
Okay.
Do we look at it and try and figure out how the lantern thing works?
Just put your hand in front of
Well,
the.
there's a
I think it's like an
it's a
open book.
bullseye lantern, so it basically has a bit of an adjusting thing that blocks off the channel on one side, and it's almost like it's a flashlight essentially. It's a low tech flashlight, where it basically sort of, instead of having 4 glass sides, it's only got the one, and you can turn it off or close it.
So it's got like the shutter, you mean?
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for.
Yes. Because I'm thinking of something that you can kind of like flash by opening and closing. You can cause the light to flash on and off.
Fair, fair. And do you send a signal?
Looking
was
out
wondering if-
at the horizon, it's what is it, like a cloudy night? Are there stars in the sky?
Yeah, there are stars. It's not too cloudy. You can see the occasional cloud, but it's not overcast.
Do I notice any break in the stars? Like there might be something ship-sized, maybe blocking stars.
No, to get that kind of a block, you'd have to be pretty close.
Okay.
And it's dark enough that you're not going to have a lot of night vision past a certain point. So
Fair enough.
everything just sort of blends into the horizon.
Right, Ren, do you want to send out the first message?
Yeah, Ren sends the safe ? Message.
And you get the safe ? message back.
And then she sends safe. Period.
And you get 3 long dashes. Ready.
Right.
Send them back ready.
She sends back ready.
Okay.
Looks to the others like, I guess it's
Go
working. Aim for where that light was.
Okay. And you take the boat. You all pile into it.
Yep.
Okay. And you row out. I mean, a fair distance. It's taking you not da, 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 da. You know, as you navigate, you try your best to point in the direction of where you saw the light, but the ship itself, as you surmised, is dark. You can't really see much of anything. And eventually, though, you do start to see basically the way you were describing it, Daemur. The stars are slowly, expanding out and sort of being blocked by a shadow, for want of a better term. And you slowly approach what seems now appears to be in the dim twilight, a ship. Switching the map.
Does there seem to be anyone on the rail at all? Or maybe
Hard
even
to
a-
see. Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
60 feet of dark vision doesn't mean a lot when you're like 300 feet away from a ship.
13.
13. There might have been movement. You're not entirely sure. So it's a kind of you're used to, city life, possibly even underground in a mine. This is sort of you're straining your eyes to see something at a significant more distance than you're used to.
Mhm.
There might be somebody on deck.
Sorry, was that a perception?
Perception, yeah.
Because I was wondering if Farron could notice
You
anything.
absolutely can. What do your elf eyes see?
Not much.
Her.
That was an 11.
Excellent. You're like, no, maybe there might be something on deck that was moving. You're not sure. Feel the water lapping against the boat as you're rowing it, and generally, as you get closer, it maybe kind of does look like there's movement, maybe on deck.
Ren opens the bag of holding and pops out the 2 mini kegs she shoved in there, so it at least looks like they have some wares to give.
Smart.
So they don't see an empty
Fair.
boat showing up.
And
I'm gonna turn to everybody and say, do you guys know how they talk on boats? Is it like, do we yell out ahoy? Is it like a howdy? I don't really know. I've heard the fishermen in town say
I live
ahoy.
near a stream in a forest. I have never seen the ocean before, and I'm very seasick right now.
I've spent most of my life in a cave. We do not have boats in the cave that I was in.
That's fair. Neither did I.
So, quite frankly, it's almost miraculous that you made it out this far. So you're now sort of in the notion, and the gravity of that particular concept now sort of suddenly dawns on you. There's literally, you have no idea how deep the water is underneath you, or what's in it, or anything like that. So you're sort of single-mindedly focusing on, let's just get to the boat.
I don't care. If I
Yeah.
go over the side, I'll just walk back, and if something gets in my way, I'll punch it.
I'm just
Doesn't
thinking
matter how
Farron,
deep
like
the water
Farron
is,
grew up
you
in a
need someone in the top
forest,
5
so
So
All
we
right.
just need to get
So-
on that boat.
You approach what seems to be the back end of the boat. I see absolutely no point in using nautical terms for 4 characters who literally have no nautical terms among them.
Ren's
So,
like, I'm pretty sure this is
back
called
end of
the
the-
booty of the boat. I'm pretty
The
sure
booty.
the boat booty.
It's the
the ass
stern.
end of the boat.
No, the
There
boat
it is.
booty.
The
boat,
badonkadonk of the boat, for sure, for
the
sure. For sure.
badonk of the boat. The boat to dunk. Yeah. But
Right. If we don't see.
and you hear a voice.
Oh, okay.
We hear a voice.
You hear a voice as a rope ladder comes floating down. What you bring?
Swine.
Less than agreed upon. There is an issue with some of the kegs.
They're too big to fit in the boat.
Wait. You bring us women?
I'm just going up the ladder.
All right.
It's just climbing.
They pull it on the ladder. started climbing, and you climb up to see. I'm going to put you on deck. Wow, that was super slow. Out of the way. A number of individuals. 4, it seems. Let's find them. Because these are individuals. They all seem to be decked out in various ratty looking, possibly a little weather beaten, as it were. Poofy shirts, torn poofy shirts, the black boots with the cuffs, some of them sort of thing. It's sort of like if you took their outfits and sort of mashed 4 of them together, you'd make a whole pirate.
Classic.
One guy, interestingly, has a hook for a hand.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty cliche, I gotta say. And there's another guy with a staff, sort of gray, greasy-looking hair, sneering out from basically underneath this sort of half bangs, half sort of knotted hair.
Did he cut his own bangs? We all get bored at sea, man.
What is this? Who?
Oh, we brought this guy too. He's also for sale. He's a great
Give me a
bodyguard.
persuasion check.
Oh, that's perception. Sorry. Which
You
is
guys are
great
not
because I
looking
just
for
rolled a
any-
natural 20 for perception, so that's awesome. Let's
You
try persuasion
perceive
this time.
that
I'll
we're
take
not
I'll take the 20. I'll give you the 20.
That's okay, great. To be a 20
That's
then.
fair. No. It's like, what do you think we can get for it?
Well,
And-
honestly, 500 gold pieces. It's a steal.
Oof. Wow. I felt that all the
So
way
we'll
over here,
only
Cliff.
charge you. We'll only charge you 250.
While they're haggling, Ren's climbing the ladder.
Ren's climbing up.
Ren's
Here.
climbing while they're
Give
haggling.
yours go down.
Yeah, Farron's
The-
No,
yeah,
don't
Farron's
climb the
climbing
ladder.
up as well.
The wizened guy
Climb
kind of
the
moves
ladder.
over with
We'll
his
climb the
staff,
ladder.
taps Slate on the chest. Ting, ting.
I'm going to look at
Fascinating.
him and say, "You don't look like very prosperous pirates."
You look like you suck at your job.
But thank you for keeping a boat for us. And I'm going to unlimber the axe and
Hey.
embed it in his chest.
You're starting.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Give us an initiative. Everybody roll initiative because it's starting.
6.
Thing.
As Daemur is the only
Not
one
one
left
for
in the
small
boat, just go with. For fuck's sake, you
God damn
guys! God damn it!
Wait for
He's
me.
also gonna start climbing up. It's gonna take him a while though.
All right.
He's not a great
Excuse me.
climber.
How did I get a
No,
24?
you wanted to hit initiative.
What did I
You
hit?
hit a saving throw.
Never mind.
Oh, that's what I did. Never mind.
Ah, that one.
So okay.
Ah, that one.
Sorry, Ren, you got
14.
20.
20 for Farron?
Yes.
Nice.
6. I might have started things, but I'm
Nice.
going slow.
Well, since you started,
Sure.
you should get
Daemur.
the surprise
Better.
round.
I will actually give you that surprise round. Because
Thank you.
honestly,
Take it.
this guy rolled really terribly on his insight. So the persuasion was you were just rocking it. He's like, hey, yeah, sure, whatever, this is cool. So he's not
Sounds
expecting
legit.
an axe to the head.
We
You
could have told
sounded
him we were
legit.
boat inspectors, and he would have believed us.
Probably. All right. That's cool.
What?
And they are on. Jesus, terrible. Okay. All right. Baron. Oh wait, no. Sorry, Slate. Sorry.
Yeah, I rolled a 7. Yeah.
To hit. So he seems surprised, yet battle hardened enough that he moves out of the way as the axe comes down and dives into the boards. Farron.
Farron. Let's see. So I'm figuring that Farron like kind of just climbed up the ladder after everyone.
Yep.
In time to see Slate swing and miss. What sort of weapons are these guys carrying?
Looks like daggers. One guy's like the two guys at the back, the true stern back here, both have daggers. The big burly fella seems to pull out a short sword, and the greasy gray-haired fella has a staff.
Okay. So they've all got close range stuff, but I'm still slightly like I'm not next to any of them. So I think I'm still gonna just short bow to the one closest to me.
Okay.
That was a 9 to hit.
Your arrow thunks into the side of the ship.
Cool.
And he glares at you as he sidesteps it. Ren.
Ren pulls out the dagger and hand axe and throws the axe at the guy with the staff. She's guessing he's some sort of wizard. No one just uses a staff as a weapon.
There's the only
Not
one
very
leg. Is
good.
it a crutch?
8. This entire first round, no one's going to hit.
8. And he parries it aside with the staff.
All right. She's also going to dagger at him.
Yep.
Dagger in his general direction.
Hopefully more than in his general direction, but that may be how things go. 11?
11 is a miss. He sidesteps and knocks your arm aside with the staff. Almost mockingly. Nobody brings a staff.
Right. Daemur, it's up to you. One of us better hit in this round.
All right, and it is it is in fact Daemur's turn.
All right, I'm climbing up to the railing. I am standing on the railing, and I am fucking launching myself at this guy's face. Like, I'm jumping onto this guy.
Cool.
Just like fucking, just going for it.
Sure.
Oh, sorry, that was damage. Let's not do that. Dang, I'm gonna keep that for later if this hits. That's an 11. Folks, we're so good at this. The deck's slippery,
11.
okay? I can't help it.
11 misses.
We don't have our sea legs.
That's what it is. Arr.
We're not used to the ground
It's just
moving.
slippery.
Well, I'm going to take hook hand sea legs then and use them.
And all right, so then he's doing this. You're attacking him. So he moved that way. So sorry, I have to readjust them a little bit to reflect what you guys just did. So he's there, he's there. Allowed you to attack that. All right, so these two guys down at the base, one guy, he sort of just drops what looks like a big lantern onto the deck. It goes out. And he moves up and takes a swipe at Farron.
Wow.
And misses horribly with a
Oh,
5.
good, it's not just us.
The
Well, that's good.
the captain takes a swing at a 2. That's great. Okay, so these dice are apparently just as bad for me as it is for everybody else. What's he gonna do? He is going to
Jump overboard.
Disengage. He's going to disengage and move backwards to about here. And yells, "We're under attack!
Oh shit.
Get your arses down here!" This guy moves over here and throws a dagger at Slate, hitting you with a 19 for an amazing. Oh, that's great. For an amazing 3 points of damage. Which takes us back up right now to the top of the round. No, Slate. Excuse me. Your actual action.
Well, I'm guessing that closest guy is still within axe sweep range. I missed with one shot, but I can reach out and tag him with the next, hopefully.
The ship captain?
The one that is right beside Daemur.
Yep.
Yeah. Him.
Okay. Are you going to move up at all? Move around?
Yeah. We'll take a step towards him and then swing.
All right.
For a 15.
15 is a hit.
Oh, excellent. And that's going to do 7 points of damage to him.
Okay. Excuse me. Is that your action? Is that your round?
Yep.
Okay. And back around to Farron.
Try shooting stuff again.
Well, you're in melee range at this point,
I
and the
am.
guy has attacked you. So if you try to shoot at him in melee, you'll have to shoot at disadvantage.
Stab.
Yeah. Let's switch to rapier then.
Alternately, as a rogue, if you attack somebody who is within 5 feet of an ally, you attack with advantage, which means if you hit them, you do sneak attack damage.
Okay.
Just throwing that out there as an option.
Are you saying I should sneak attack with my dagger?
You possibly could. You could sneak attack with your longbow, actually, even.
Oh,
if you were to
or-
shoot at, say, the ship
Guy
captain,
attacking
as an
Slate.
example.
Ah,
He's just doing.
well. Let me take a look at this again. Yeah, because didn't one of them like actually stab him and do a little bit of damage?
Yep, the guy across the way.
Ah,
Okay.
oh, that one. Well, who should I sneak attack then?
I think that's your only option.
Well, there's only one
sneak
guy you can
attack.
sneak attack, because the rest of them are either within melee range or know that you're there, so you can't really get the drop on them.
Ah, okay. Now this would be the first time I've done this in here. So which thing am I?
It's a regular
rolling for?
attack. Let's see if I pull up the thing here. Come on. Yeah. So what you would do is you would basically roll your regular attack, and if it hits, then you would roll your damage, and then down below in the attack section, you can scroll down a little bit under all their particular attacks. It says other sneak attack. You can just add that as well and sort of tap on that one as well.
And you're doing it at advantage, so roll twice
Oh,
and take the higher.
okay. Yeah, because the first one was
Sucked.
yes. Ah, okay. So that would be a 21 to
That's
hit.
a hit.
And let's see. So so it's doing the regular hit and then adding the sneak attack damage?
Yep.
Okay. 6 and 5 is 11.
Wow. Cool. That's not very nice of you.
No.
And he feels that hurts. Are you moving at all, or are you doing anything else? Because as a second level rogue,
Yes.
you now have the ability to what's called a cunning action, which means you can use your bonus action instead of a regular action to do something like disengage if you want to get out of combat, or hide, or dash away, or do something like that.
Yeah.
As option.
Well, yeah. I mean, my impulse is to try and move to be less close to the most immediate like melee dudes.
Yep.
But there isn't exactly I'm not sure where I would put me.
I mean, theoretically, I would allow you to slip off the side of the ship and just hang on the ropes.
Oh. Okay.
And then you could pop up and shoot them like whack-a-mole.
Because your dexterity is actually quite high, so give
yeah.
me
Yeah, no, I
give me
think
an
I
acrobatics
will
roll.
take your advice on this. Acrobatics roll.
Yeah.
Go. That is not. No. I rolled a 6.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
Well, we gotta fish you out of the brain.
Sploosh.
It's like,
So
this
slip
deck is
off, you're like,
really
"Haha."
slippery, and I just kind of fell on my bum. 'Cause...
Well, yes. You kind of grab hold of the rope, and your intent is to
Or to
basically
try
swing
to
down behind your companions.
Yeah, do that
and
you try to swing, but you just go back to where you were.
Or
Just hang
sort
in
yeah,
there.
kind of, yeah. And you kind of slip, but the rope is kind of burny on your hands because you're not used to holding on to them, and sort of doing this sort of maneuver, and you weren't expecting the weight of you and the weight of everything else, and you slide, and your feet dip into the water. Sploosh. So that might take you a bit of movement to recover away from. So I'm going to put you basically sort of here-ish to represent that you're sort of hanging off the side of the boat.
Okay, I'm just kind of...
Ren.
Ren is going to draw her longbow and shoot at staff guy.
The staff
none
guy?
of her
Yeah,
weapons.
okay.
Yeah, none of her weapons went overboard, did they?
Nope.
Okay, they both clattered to the deck. Alright. Good.
Oh no, they didn't clatter. He just parried them away. The attacks. You still have them.
Well, I assume they're hovering somewhere then. 'Cause when he batted them away, they would have hit the deck. The thing is, they're on the ground. They're not in the water.
No.
21 to hit.
21 is a hit.
I should hope so.
Hit them good.
I will certainly try. Uh, 7 damage.
Jeez. Okay. He catches him in the shoulder with an arrow.
Right in the honey nut
Hey, Daemur.
filias. All right. Not to be deterred, Daemur is going to climb back up on the railing and then jump off of the railing back onto this guy.
Okay. Give me a strength athletics check.
Okay. 15.
I'm imagining your intent is to basically sort of just double hammer him with your weapons, right?
Yeah, I'm just like climbing back up, just like launching myself off, just like bringing it back down with my
All right.
axe.
If you give me an athletics check and see how well you do.
11.
11. Yeah, it's a thing. It's not exactly an Olympic gold gymnast demonstration of skill and agility, but you're not exactly built like a gymnast. So you kind of more cannonball into this guy, and he kind of stumbles backwards a little bit because of just the sheer force of the blunt force trauma that's coming at him. And this allows you to then follow through with your weapons. Make your rolls to hit.
That's an unnatural 20 to hit.
Nice, that's it.
And that's 8 damage.
Nice.
And I still have some movement left. So I'm gonna fucking run over to the staff guy. Just gonna book it down the stairs. Or book it over here.
Right. The captain does get an attack of opportunity on you.
Bring it.
You move away. Jesus. And with a natural 1, he sort of comes around, stabs at you, and manages to wedge the blade of his short sword between 2 boards on the deck. He's like, ah! It's like, and it's sort of like still doing that little twang thing.
Aha!
Errol Flynn, he's not. Yeah. And you're doing another attack against the other guy with your offhand?
No, it's a 2-handed weapon, the great axe.
Oh.
I'm just
Okay.
ready. I'm here.
Cool. Excellent. The captain is not very happy with this crap. Just lost his short sword. Tries to wedge it out a little bit. Fails. And just tries to rake at Slate with his hook. And with a 16, it scrapes across the armor on your chest plate. And he comes following through with a dagger, and it sort of catches you in the into the mesh of the chain area underneath the plate, and it sort of like catches and snags there for a second. And he looks up. He's a little concerned looking, as you probably look down at him, completely stone-faced. Come on.
Ooh.
You had that coming. All right. This guy moves over a little bit, trying to get a better shot at stuff. Takes a shot at Slate. And tosses in a dagger for 4 points of damage. And this guy tosses a dagger at Daemur and misses terribly. And this guy moves up to engage you in melee because his brain is like, hey, she's shooting arrows. She can't shoot arrows when I'm 5 feet away from her. And does a 16 hit Ren.
It does.
It does, but he has no allies within 5 feet, so all he does is 5 points of damage. And this guy moves over a little bit. Tries to chuck a dagger, but you got a bit of a board in the way, so he's attacking with disadvantage and misses. And ditto, this guy comes up the steps, tries to chuck into combat at Slate. And because of the disadvantage, because you are in partial cover, he misses. Back up to, oh no, we have Slate. Slate at 6.
And time to swing the axe at the captain again.
Cool.
14.
14 is in fact a hit. That's exactly what you needed.
Hey.
And we'll do 9 points of damage.
Smashing this guy to pieces.
Yeah.
Not liking this chain of events. Now you're just staying where you are? Stand and smash?
Yeah, why not?
Cool. Theron.
Is Farron still dangling over the side, flailing?
Dangling by a rope, yep. So you're going to take half of your movement to get back up on the deck.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Do we need to roll for that?
Do we need to roll for that?
No. I mean, if you want to go with like a lot of speed, I'd make you do an athletics check.
Want to do it?
Or acrobatics, I guess.
Was that a you like one of those?
Was that you like one of those? Or
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get you back up on deck.
Acrobatics?
acrobatics?
Possibly. Yeah, acrobatics.
Woot.
10.
10.
Quick-ish. But enough. And you scramble back up. Where would you like to be?
Well,
Of our attackers, who's left standing?
Everyone.
All of them.
oh, they're all.
Oh, they're all.
Alright.
Okay.
No one's gone down yet.
Who is this?
Here's somebody.
Here's somebody is to my right.
Yeah, that
Go
one.
down here.
Yeah, that one.
That's attacking. Or the other one.
No,
Captain?
no, the one on the right.
No, no, the one
Yeah,
to my
Gruff's
right.
the one
'cause
attacking Ren.
Yep.
Stealth him.
Yep. That's what I.
Stealth him.
And theoretically, you could also move around. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter for you because you're a rogue. Yep. You're in melee, though.
Right.
So
Right.
the same thing applies. You're attacking an opponent who's within 5 feet of an ally, so you get attack with advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
thinking a dagger.
thinking a dagger.
Rapier.
Rapier?
Yeah,
Rapier?
more damage.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
I'm just figuring.
I'm just figuring close distance. So
Oh, sorry. No, you don't get advantage, but you still get sneak attack bonus. Sorry, the advantage only happens if you're actually flanking, which is what I was thinking. Something else. My
Okay.
mistake. That's on me.
okay.
So you could technically move around to behind him so that you and Ren are basically 180 degrees from each other,
Oh,
Definitely the bad.
and that would allow you the advantage attack.
I see.
Yeah, do that.
So you can put you here,
Doot.
Wow.
and now you can attack.
Stabby.
Stabby.
That is.
That is. That doesn't seem probable.
Why did I do that right?
Mike, did I do that right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. It's 25.
Okay, it's a 25.
Yep, that's a hit.
Yeah,
But natural 20.
20 plus 5. Yeah.
20 plus 5. Yeah.
Whoa.
All right. So you double your damage, and it should actually reflect in the roll when
Yeah,
you
it
actually
did.
roll
Yeah,
it.
it did
It should give
5
you
plus
double
5
it.
plus 3.
Yep, and
Nice.
you get sneak attack damage as well,
Right.
and you double all those dice as well.
That was a 5. So 10
Yep.
plus 13?
It didn't double your sneak attack.
No.
No.
It should have. Interesting. I will have to look into that. But yeah, so I would almost say roll the sneak attack damage again because you double all the dice.
Yeah.
6.
6.
11.
So 11 plus 13.
24.
Jesus. Yeah, so
Hit.
you
Hit.
basically move up behind this guy. How would you like to kill him?
You remove a kidney.
He's-
You say that kidney is mine. You say hello, sailor boy.
kind of basically cut a hole around the kidney all the way around, and you like push the kidney out and use it like a sock puppet.
Oh,
It's-
gosh,
You
you
say
guys, can't
hello,
I just...
sailor boy. I want your kidney.
See,
He's,
I was thinking of
yeah,
just
he's
an
not-
old-fashioned, stab him in the heart kind of thing through the ribcage.
Just the shit. Yep.
It's a classic.
And you push through. You find a weak spot in the armor itself, and you sort of slide it in through, and it's almost like an alien movie. It's just sort of like the front of his chest and the armor pops out, and he's like, and just collapses, falls to his face, slides right off your dagger.
My hero.
That's your turn.
Aaron to the rescue.
That seems like a lot. That's pretty good, I think. After
Ren,
falling off the ropes and slipping and all sorts of because Farron is just clumsy often,
Sure.
and
When
yet
she's good, she's good.
She pulls it together.
Ren, your turn.
Ren's gonna do a run by and try and pick up her melee weapons, which I assume are somewhere over here.
Yeah, they're basically right near.
Like if he deflected them, they're in front of him somewhere.
Yeah, they would be basically at Slate, near Slate, so you can grab them on the way by.
And yeah, she doesn't want to get flanked by that guy, and Daemur looks like he's got staff guy now, so she's going to draw her newly picked up weapons and attack this guy.
Cool.
And then I'll take 10 minutes to roll about it. It's slightly faster than it was earlier because I'm using the less fancy dice. They had fancy digital dice and they were taking twice as long, which when it already takes forever is very long.
Fair.
Because your computer has negative 14 RAM.
Yeah. Anyone wants to know what to get me for my birthday? It would be like a RAM stick I can put here. Alright, 8, which I assume doesn't hit.
An 8 does not hit, no.
And the hand axe. And she is using them melee, not throwing them this time.
Okay.
Alright, hand axe, 21. I'm assuming that does.
21 is a hit.
Alright, come on, damage dice. Aw, boo. 2. Just trying to get his
Awesome.
attention. Just enough to get his attention.
You got his attention.
1.
Ah!
Hello, sailor.
Nice. Daemur.
Does this guy, I know he has a staff, so does he have both his legs?
Yep.
Not for long.
Excellent.
Alright. I'm gonna swing at his kneecaps with my great axe.
Cool.
It's gonna be a 19.
That's a hit.
And 7 damage.
Is that a battle axe or a great axe?
Great axe.
Wow. Cool.
Well, it's okay.
And I'm also going to go ahead and use a bonus action. I'm going to use my second wind, which is once per short rest. You can use a bonus action. Oh no, sorry, that's not what I wanted. Hold on. There's another one.
Action surge?
Something else I wanted instead. Yeah, that one. Action surge. I'm going to do that instead.
Okay.
Action surge activated. So I'm going to swing at him again with my great axe. Unnatural 20.
Damn.
Oh man,
So
balls.
great axe is
Fuck. The lowest damage I could have done, 4. Shit.
oh, it's an unnatural 20. I thought you said natural 20.
No, sorry, unnatural 20. I should have said dirty 20. I wish.
All right. Nope. Fair.
Wish.
Fair. So you kind of slice across his thigh, but not quite the massive amount of damage that you were hoping for.
Can't believe I've let my
He's
family
hurt by
down
it.
like this.
He's surprised and hurt.
Good.
Nice. Where are we here? And their turn. He start with the captain, trading blows with Slate, and a 14 ain't going to do it. And Farron, it's a dagger thrown at her, and a natural 20 for an amazing 5 points of damage. Ren squaring off against this guy. He hits you once with a dagger.
Rude.
4 points of damage. And that guy, what is he going to do? What does that do? Bum, bum, bum. The white-haired, greasy guy, he utters something almost incomprehensible. It's definitely a foreign language of some kind. Mutters something. His hands start to glow and crackle with a bluish, yellowish sort of energy of some kind. And he slaps his hands together and basically just thrusts at you, Daemur,
Okay.
Rusty blades.
and a 18.
18 hits, yes.
And you take 6 points of lightning damage.
Rude. Lightning on a boat in the ocean? That's a risky move.
Right? But as he does, he's got his hands outstretched, and this arcing blue crackling energy is almost tethered to you and to your armor, and you're feeling it shocking you as it goes.
Tizzy, bro.
Sigh. All right. -1 inspiration for that. That was terrible. Terrible.
Sorry.
The other guy down below.
I will not apologize for it.
Chucking daggers, not working. And this other guy moves up. Tries his level best to take a stab at Slate. And a 16 does not get through your armor class. And down to Slate.
Oh, swing the axe at the captain again. And that's an 18.
That is a hit.
For a total of 5 whopping damage.
5. What's going on, gang? You're losing steam. And he looks
We're
pretty
all
bloody.
taking turns vomiting over the railing in between turns because of all the seasickness.
This is 4 people who've never been at sea before.
And the boat
Yep.
lurches suddenly. He's looking pretty bloodied, the captain. Back to Farron.
Let's see.
I'm
Well, I'm thinking of attacking the guy that's directly across from me in the
left corner.
left corner.
Okay.
Yeah, slip around behind him. Backstab him.
I mean, I could just kind of run up, couldn't I?
Yes, you can. You absolutely can.
I think I'm gonna.
Move up. Stabby, stabby.
Stabby, stabby.
Yeah.
Stab. What was that? That was an 8.
That is not a hit. Are you using one dagger or one in each hand?
I actually just rolled the rapier.
Oh, the rapier.
Yes.
Right. That works. Okay. You moved up. That's your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Ren.
Ren is not happy that she just got stabbed, so she's going to do the double hack at him again. And see how that goes. That's a 10. Again, don't think that hits.
That's a miss.
Oop, and I just rolled the wrong weapon. Where did my knife go? My knife isn't on my sheet anymore. Did I
Did you
accidentally
toss it in the ocean? Like the old lady from Titanic? You're just like, see ya. Bloop.
Inventory.
Sploosh.
My dagger not. Alright. Sorry, I hit longbow by mistake because my dagger disappeared. I unequipped it somehow.
Oh, I see it. You put it back?
I put it back, yeah.
Okay.
And is now rolling slowly.
Sweet.
12?
12 is a hit.
Alright. As long as I can hit once per turn, that's nice. 3 damage. Just gonna poke away at this guy slowly.
3 damage. Okay. Friend. And Daemur.
All right. Gonna go ahead and attack Staffy McStaff again. And Wyvern, a good thing. Just gonna slice at him again with my great axe, maybe. 13.
13 is a hit.
And minimum amount of damage again, 4.
Sweet.
Sick, love that for me. It's great.
This guy's not happy. He's looking pretty beat, but not.
I'm also not looking happy. I'm very frustrated. Daemur just wants this guy to go down.
It's terrible. Well, yeah, so you did that much. I have to make a concentration check for him. He makes it. So Daemur, you take 7 more points of damage. Lightning damage.
Okay.
And Slate. This guy is moving around to the side of you as soon as it registers. An 18 misses you. The captain manages to finally catch you with his hook. 5 points of damage. And Farron, your guy takes a stab at you and does not hit with a 7 or an 8. And Ren, your guy, 10, 13.
13 hits.
I don't think
13
hits you.
is my AC,
13
so
hits?
it hits.
13 hits. For 6 points of damage.
I'm not doing so good, guys.
Me either.
I don't have any
Alright,
healing
there we go.
skills.
And Daemur, you also wait. Hold on. Just double check one quick thing. Do-do-do. Come on. Load. All right. You notice as he's holding this lightning arcing between you, he takes one hand away, and he does this other sigil in the air, and sort of watches over himself, and it's almost like this shimmering, almost white, clear, almost an armor, sort of forms
Rude.
over his
Motherfucker calls
body like a protection.
mage armor on me? Or on him? It's just rude.
Yeah,
Super rude.
I know, right?
Fucker.
Can I stab him
And he
yet?
sneers at you. Fry. All right. Slate.
Yeah, the captain's going down.
We hope.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, you say that.
One way or the other.
So that's a
But you
natural
keep stabbing
20
him and doing.
Yes.
Oh,
for a total
hell
to
yes.
hit of 25.
yep.
The damage is going to be 10.
Only 10?
Yeah, a 6 and a 1. However, I'm going to throw a divine smite on top of that. Because I'm tired of his shit.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
So
That's an extra 2d8
Yep.
damage. Holy shit.
Where the heck is... You know what? I'm just going to grab my pair of physical actual d8s. Because
Sure.
I don't know where to find just straight up dice rolling on that.
Bottom left.
Oh,
Correctly. dice thingy. Just tap left click on it.
There it is.
And you can right click on the dice and sort of do your options. Or left click on it.
Okay.
You
Yep,
can
there
left
we
click
go.
again to count.
And actually, that's another 11 points of damage. I'll take it.
All right. So, how would you like to take him out?
Oh, I'm just axe straight down. Just, I have had enough of this. And bury the axe in his chest.
All right. You literally bury the axe in his chest. You come down, slam, and I don't know, maybe it's just a weak tissue at this point. You've already got some weakened wounds or something, so you've got an opening, but the axe just comes straight, and you're almost, it's almost like a rage inside you, and then sort of things just go doo, 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 and pop. Little sigils along sort of the edges of your armor, almost like edging, sort of almost like light up like the strip, like the lights on a strip of an airport runway, sort of like, and then sort of like runs down your arm, just flash, 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 all the way into the thing, onto the blade, each of the blades of the battle axe, lights up these runes, and it comes crashing down this hole, almost like a blazing light of, and just explodes into him, and he basically just and sort of almost forcibly pulls him apart, and he kind of slides off of your axe very unceremoniously.
That works.
Daemur is very impressed.
Cool. Farron.
No pressure to follow that up.
Yeah, no pressure to follow that up. It's like, that
You should definitely hit my guy for sneak attack damage.
Honestly,
yeah, I should, because you're kind of beat up
I mean,
right
you
now.
can move up between the two guys, and that puts you within 5 feet of him, and that way you're not out of combat with
Right.
your guy.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, is like get up behind that guy's back.
You flank my guy, then I'll come and flank your guy.
That sounds like a deal. I rolled a 10.
10 does not hit.
I tried.
Thank you.
True.
I'm gonna die.
True, you did. Daemur.
Okay. I was gonna say I'm gonna try and throw him into the water, but if I'm still connected via electricity to this motherfucker and I drop him in the drink, that's probably not a good idea.
I don't
Probably
know.
not.
Lightning strikes the ocean
So
all the time.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, but I don't want it striking me via the ocean, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I feel like it's not gonna be good. I feel like that might just amplify it or some bullshit. It's not worth the risk. Daemur's not a weather girl, he doesn't know anything.
Maybe. I mean,
So that's gonna be a 21 to hit with my great axe.
boom. Yep.
Please not 4 damage again. Please, I'm begging you. Okay, great, it's 7 damage, that's slightly better.
7.
Yeah.
7 was enough. So you do not want to knock him off the.
If I have severed
Alright.
the connection, no, you know what? I don't want to knock him off. I'm gonna like grab him
Alright.
before he falls
You-
off because I want whatever's in
you're
his
think-
pockets before I dump his body off.
You're coming like this, and you're basically gonna almost like Jose Canseco him, basically just knock him right off the boat. You're like, oh, wait a minute, no. So you take this step and you spin, you alter your trajectory mid-swing, and you sort of like pull it in, swing it around, and do almost this 360-degree arc, and you smash into him, cleaving into him and using the momentum, and it pushes him down the stairs
Nice 360 no scope.
and out. Yeah, down.
It's beautiful. Also with my bonus action, I'm gonna use my second wind. Once per short rest, you can use a bonus action to regain 1d10 plus 2 hit points. Because I'm not doing stupendously.
Ooh.
So I'm just gonna go ahead. Can you not, Abigail? I'm trying to use my hands. Thank you.
One more hit and I'm going down.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Of course. That's a 1 that I rolled, so that's 3 hit points that I get back. Huzzah.
Awesome.
Okay. Well, it leaves me at 9 hit points, so that's not terrible.
All right. The where are we here? The Daemur went. These guys. Okay. Captain got eviscerated, and their other guy. This guy at the back of the boat. Bonus action disengage, and just jumps.
Attaboy.
This guy. Bonus action disengage. And he goes over the board too.
Hang on, did you just throw Slate overboard?
Yeah, Slate
Nope.
disappeared.
No.
Where did Slate go?
What?
No one knows.
I just saw him go streaking off to the side.
Oh. She went
Uh-oh.
back there.
Where'd you send him?
Hey.
You threw Slate in the water. Dude.
Maybe? I don't.
He had blood on him.
Slade had to go wash all the viscera off. He was covered in like grossness, so he just went for a
Sort of
quick little
dipping down.
Rooney. But no, he's back.
Sploosh.
He's clean and shiny.
Kind of a thing. This guy. All you hear is basically footsteps. Tump, 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 basically on wood. Sort of. Just run! Get out of here! They killed the captain! And all you hear is sploosh, sploosh, sploosh.
Jumps.
No, sorry, 2 splooshes. That's not a sploosh. That's just a guy. Some kind of pylon thing. And the last guy, who seems to be, fairly put together as far as ship types go, sort of does this look around, realizes that his crew is ditched, and he's like, throws his rapier down.
But doesn't jump?
And he uses a disengage, and he backs up to the wheel.
We should keep this one alive.
Ren points her axe at him and she's
Lash
like,
onto the
hands
wheel.
off. Hands off the wheel.
And he puts his
No,
hands up.
lash him to the wheel. Lash him to the mast.
I know when I'm beat.
Glad one of us knows.
And at that, I think, is a good point to end it for the evening.
Okay.
With the victory and the, I guess, commandeering
We have a boat.
of the
2 boats,
boat.
just one of them slightly more impressive.
We have a big boat and a small boat.
That you've literally pirated away from someone.
Pirates. It's not stealing if you're
Oh, yeah.
taking from
I mean-
thieves.
Yeah, we're taking a prize. We're pirateers.
Liberating
That's all
it.
that's happening. Also, I noticed that this ship doesn't have a lifeboat, so it's good that we brought one.
Well, I mean, yeah. There's a
Always need to have
there's a
ship
bit to
for-
that you may or may not find out depending on how you interrogate the bosun. All right,
Mhm.
so everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. Thanks for coming out and sticking out. Let's do a quick outro so we can get our East Coasters to sleep because they're sleepy. Starting with Cliff.
Thank you very much for joining us in this really interesting kind of drawn out, let's nickel and dime them to death with minimal amounts of points. But we have a boat. So, I mean,
I had it coming.
we're ahead there so far.
5 rounds too many.
Yeah. My name's Cliff. You can find me around the internet as the Vintage GM or the Vintage Self, a couple of places. Most of the games I'm in besides this are on hiatus right now for the summer, though they will be coming back shortly. I am every second Sunday evening. It was just past, so in 2 Sundays, 2 Sun by Night on the Dark Sanded Tabletop channel, and pretty soon back to Vancouver by Night channel after a lengthy relaxation and vacation. So keep an eye on Instagram stuff and people's Twitter stuff, and you'll see where things are going on.
Yo ho. Yo ho. And Crystal.
Well, I'm Crystal, and I played Farron Goldleaf, your clumsy yet strangely deadly rogue. Not really on social.
Install.
Yeah, it's that was quite strange, and it keeps happening too. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a cool thing. I am not. I'm gonna fall on my butt.
That's the thing. It's your shtick now. It's fine. It's now a thing. But you're in a game, though. You might not have social media, but you're in a game.
Yeah, I'm not really on social media, but I am in a game that is on hiatus, but will be starting again soon. That is on the Vancouver by Night channel, and so you should, watch Cliff's social media so you know when stuff is happening.
Yes. Cool. Amanda.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I've been playing Ren the Asthma Ranger, and I am also in another game that's on hiatus. I play in Fandlin by Night on Vancouver by Night, which is on hiatus for the next little bit. But otherwise, you can find me as Balderdashing on most social media. Lately, it's a lot of TikToks where I do videos in character as my various D&D characters, old and present. That's all. That's all I can.
And Nikki.
Hey everybody, I'm Nikki. I've been playing Daemur, Strong on the Arm, the Dwarven Fighter. You can find me on Instagram and some other places under I'm Poppy Field. I do TikToks, not as prolifically as Amanda does, but I do occasionally do them. I'm also not in a show currently. With Amanda, we'll be coming back for Fandom by Night over on the Vancouver by Night channel some point later in the year. I think late summer, early fall, we're aiming for. But in the meantime, you can catch our back episodes, which include our DM, Mike, on the Vancouver by Night YouTube page. So you can get caught up when we come back. But apart from that, if you use a Ouija board, I'll probably show up. That's really the only other way to get a hold of me, so.
Can confirm. And I was your DM. Thank you for watching. You can catch my pre and post COVID cosplay adventures at Canadian Captain America on Instagram and TikTok, and CDN Captain America on Twitter, where I do a lot of ranting about various D&D things. I'm sort of anti-grognard in that way. And you can catch us here Tuesday nights. You can also catch me in the Vampire Saturday Takeover on Vancouver by Night's channel, playing along with Cliff in the Delves into Darkness game. I may or may not be cameoing or coming back, or who knows what, with the Fandolin by Night game on Sundays at 2 p.m. PST, unless that time changes. You never know. It may be coming back. It's probably coming back sometime in the fall.
Yeah, I don't know if we have a
quite
set
sure. We're still aiming it out,
for it.
ironing it out. It's all good. And from there, what else am I doing? I have other things in the works, but I still have to find players. and time to accomplish all these things.
Same.
But Amanda doesn't want to play it in any way because she's already full of games. And I convinced her to play this one under false pretenses, and I'm never going to live that one down.
I've
So,
been bamboozled.
anyways, thanks for joining us. We are going to raid over to, I think, Art Hard Studios, as is probably going to be the thing to do in the near future. So until then, hopefully we'll see you again next week, and keep your sticks on the ice. I don't know. Some sort of weird.
Bye.
Been watching a lot of Letterkenny lately, and it's been affecting me in so many terrible ways. Cool. So I'm not sure how do I do this raid thing. How do I do a raid?
/raid.
/raid.
I don't suggest listening to me. I don't know how to do Twitch. Don't listen to my advice. I make up answers that sound plausible.